Okay, okay. Today is technically National Dick Riding Day, according to my nigga Leonard Williams. Okay, so let me tell you this before I get started. I come from a high school where everybody has, I don't know, life of grandeur. We all, have big plans in our life. Now, I need to get to the bottom because this is a special edition of the show, right? I usually don't do shit at 8:33 in the freaking evening because that's Pacific Daylight Savings Time. But let me say this, all right? I gotta say, I have to because you hear all the TVs going in the background. I'm at home. I'm not like, it's not like I have high speed internet. I'm not gonna be playing a lot of music or anything, but I do have to say a few things. First of all, the presidential election, right? It's on full blast. It's been on full blast, but the problem with me is this last debate. Now, we all have our politics. We all have our parties and our allegiances and alliances. But be aware that what's going to kill this nation is our alliances to a party which is unwavering. That's going to kill this nation. Alright? You have to be able to change and to adapt based on what you believe is right. Okay? I look at President Abraham Lincoln. I believe it was President Abraham Lincoln that basically turned the whole idea of being a Republican into one of being a Democrat. Okay? But like today has been such a hectic day. Like for example, me, myself, and I bet on government. I wouldn't say welfare because there's no such thing as welfare anymore. Remember that. There's no such thing as welfare any longer. That is a fact. It's called government assistance. It's called food stamps. I've been on food stamps. I've been government aid, federal aid for school. I've been to private schools, some of the best. I've been to a best private school. I've been to the University of Pacific, right? UOP. I also go to community college now. But my problem is this. Please take me seriously when I say this. There are a lot of us out there that we can't go run to our parents because our parents are doing worse than we are. Okay? There's a lot of us who just can't go run to our parents. And I think borrow from your parents to go to school, that's ridiculous. Come on. Are you serious? But then again, there's a lot of us who have lost our health care. In the last year, I've lost my health care. I didn't even know it. Ain't that some, like when I was, okay, in the last 2 years, I was in high school 2 years ago. On this date 2 years ago, 2010, 2010, I probably was in school right about now, doing something stupid. 2010. I was in school. High school. Okay? I graduated in 2011, so I had to be in high school. And you know what my problem was 2 years ago? My main problem was getting my English homework done. That was the biggest thing I had to worry about. Getting my English homework done was the only problem I really had to worry about. Now, guess what I have to worry about right about now? I go to the dentist today, right? I ain't gonna tell you where, because all you crazy people who live within walking distance of my house are gonna come find me. Do not come find me. I went to the dentist. I have health care, supposedly, but they don't cover braces. I have health care. They only pay certain amounts. Nobody takes my insurance. What the hell? It's things like that and a bunch of other stuff that's driving me crazy. And I'm so tired of typical, what do you say? I'm tired of typical, politics. And I'm going to tell you how to fix our politics right after these 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Okay, I know I promised I was going to fix our economy. And I think I know how. Listen up. Kind of like what candidate Romney is proposing. We only pay for what we're going to use. That's my belief. I mean, if you don't have any kids in school, you should pay a minimum towards education, right? If you don't have family in prison, why are you paying for prison? If you don't have family in prison, you've never been to prison, why are you paying taxes that go to prisons? That's my problem. And on top of that, I mean, that's not really a rational way of thinking. Everybody should pay taxes. Everyone should pay taxes. Should y'all pay the same taxes? Should taxes be based on income? That's a big question right there. That's one hell of a question. But I also want to say I'm looking at this website right here. It's called Red State. Red State. REDSTATE. For you guys who need everything spelled out for you, right? And I'm just like looking at what the responses to the debate, and I ain't gonna lie, Mitt Romney, yes, he did win. I believe he won that debate. Mitt Romney won that debate. Do I like that? Not really. Am I gonna rebut it? No. Because it's true. And the problem with this is, I'm a Democrat, but I was raised a Democrat. Just like I'm a Catholic, that I was raised a Catholic. I don't even know why I'm a Catholic. I don't know why I'm a Democrat. And that is the problem with us Americans today. We don't know why we do things, but we just do it. Okay? That's what's gonna ruin this country. We don't know why we're A's fans. For example, the A's just won the Western American League Division. Basically, we're going to the playoffs. The A's, the Oakland A's. I'm from Oakland. We're going to the playoffs. Well, why do we like the A's? I don't know, because my family told me I should like the A's. Why am I a Democrat? Because one time when I was like 7 or whatever, when Bush was first running for office, I said, hey, I like Bush because he looks nice. Now I got told, you shouldn't like Bush. Most black people like Kerry. Oh, for real? Oh, shit. We don't know why we do things, and we don't really have a real reason. And that's what's gonna ruin this country. Now, I want to get back to stupid stuff. Like, if people really cared about us Americans, how come every commercial is telling us spend money here, spend money here, spend money here, stuff we do not need? And why is the biggest news, besides the debates, why is the biggest news Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj fighting on a show which should not matter? More people watch American Idol and 2.5 Men than people who watch their news. More people like ridiculous music like Nicki Minaj than music which actually makes sense and basically has some kind of real meaning to it, like Lecrae. Like, even freaking, like, I'm an avid fan of Roach Gigs. A lot of music that we listen to today, it doesn't make any sense, right? It makes no sense. And I can sit here and talk to you all day about nothing, but at the end of the day, you're gonna do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm gonna put on my uniform tomorrow, or I'm gonna put on my uniform next week. I'm gonna go to work. You're still gonna go drive your car, even though you know gas prices at $4.30, almost $5 in some places. Why? Because you're a maniac and because you have to go to work. I can tell you that if you are a community college student in Peroxide School District, that's like 4 different colleges, you have to buy a bus pass, but you're still gonna drive to work. Look, I go to community college. I had to buy a bus pass. I'm a full-time student. I have to buy a bus pass. The whole hold on, I gotta go commercial. Hold on a second. Okay, we're back. I apologize for all. That's a minute and a half of commercial. You gotta pay for this website somehow, right? But like I was saying before the commercial break, we all care about stuff that doesn't matter. Like, for example, I go to a community college where I have to buy a bus pass. It's like $56, right? Everybody has a bus pass. Everybody. But I shit you not, I walk through the parking lot and it's full of cars. Everybody who has a car has a bus pass. What's the point of having a bus pass if you're going to drive to school? You're wasting your money. The school just robbed you. Let me tell you the craziest thing I have ever heard. I asked somebody, are you going to vote? Are you registered to vote? They said no. I said, okay, that's your right. Why aren't you registered to vote? I asked her. She told me she's too real to vote. Ain't that some BS? I'm too real to vote. That's like saying I'm too real to go to the doctor. It makes no sense. It's like it has nothing to do with each other. You can be real all you want. You need to vote. It's not saying you're not obligated to vote, but then if you don't vote, you have no right to complain about what's going on. You have no right to complain about what's going on if you do not make an effective means to determine what's going to happen. For example, I don't know who the mayor of my city is. I know who the mayor of the city I used to live in is. I don't know the mayor of this city. I don't know the county supervisor. I don't know the police chief. I don't know the police officer who drives up and down the street every day. I don't know his name. I think his name is Foster or something like that. It's crazy. Our priorities are in the wrong place. When I was in high school, our priorities were all the Xbox 360 was coming out, the PS3 was coming out. That's all we talked about. Today, I have friends and family who are still in high school, and their priorities are talkies, skateboards, weed, ridiculous stuff that's not going to get you anywhere. I had some friends today I was talking to. I was at Starbucks doing some homework, waiting on. I had just came from the dentist, and I have friends who all they could talk about was, they're still in high school, by the way, and all they could talk about was big booty. That girl right there has a big booty. That girl right there has a big booty. Her booty looks so soft. What kind of crap is that? Don't you have a life? And I'm reading my tweets. Barack Obama says Mitt Romney spent the night on a defensive, doubled down on the same bad ideas that crashed the economy. But you want to know what crashed the economy? The fact that banks are too big to fail. Nothing else is too big to fail but banks. Why is that? I don't get it. Banks are allowed to take your money, do what they want with it, and if they lose it, oh well. Oh well. If a normal person would do that, take money that does not belong to them, do whatever they want to it, they would go to jail. If I went to the bank today, let's say I had, I'm going to give you a number, let's say I had $5,000 in my bank account, right? And I took out $5,005. Especially if you're at Bank of America, they're going to charge me